What's up, guys? We're here in Bangkok again, and basically, my bank account just got closed down completely. So, I mean, I still have a few bank accounts left, so it's not that big of an issue. But it just shows you like how crazy your money can just go away. It can just stop. Like the people you kind of trust your money with, they could just shut you down immediately and say, "No, we don't want to deal with you anymore. Goodbye." And that account can just be frozen, and you have no way to transfer that money out or to spend that money on like food, water, and stuff like that. But I mean, of course, I have a few other ways and places I'm keeping money, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But basically, this all happened like when I was coming back from Bali to Bangkok. Basically, I was at the airport, already had my flight booked, already was at the airport. Everything was going very smoothly. And I saw that Revolut flagged my, or not flagged, they like said my account was restricted while they were doing a review. So basically, I was at the airport checking in, and apparently my flight got messed up. So basically, I booked a flight. It said it was like at 9:30 a.m. And then I got an email from that same flight saying like, no, it got rescheduled to 11 a.m. So I got to the airport like at 9:30, 10 a.m. Just checking in, and turns out it never got rescheduled. It was still going at 9:30 a.m. So I missed that flight and basically had to find a way to find another flight and to book it without even having a bank. And basically, like I had a few cash for like food and stuff, but I mean, all my other cash was like in other banks and stuff like that. So I mean, I was kind of in a tight situation, and just because like my money was tied up in different places, I couldn't really use it to buy another flight. It was a very sticky situation. So I mean, I got out of it, of course, because I'm a genius. But other than that, like, you always have to be very calm, centered, and present in the moment, even if it's like in a fucked up moment. Because let's just say you're stuck in a random city in the middle of the world. You could put me in any random city, anywhere, and all I need is a brain, a body, and I'll be good to make it. Because like, as long as you have the skills and the mindset and the motivation, you can pretty much make it out of any situation. And if you're good with your words, because like if you're retarded and you don't know how to speak and you really can't articulate your thoughts very well, then you still won't be able to make it that far in life. Because let's just say you're held at gunpoint in Cuba, and basically you have to persuade them and talk them out of not shooting you in the head right then and there. So I mean, that just takes a lot of practice, a lot of skills, a lot of training. I mean, I've bought into 3 or 4 different mentorships at this point for sales. So I kind of understand like human nature, like how to understand people and how to actually change how they think. And that's basically what sales is. Like, selling is change. So being able to change people's ways of thinking in an ethical way, of course, it's very powerful, especially if you want to use that ability online with remote sales to make $10,000 a month anywhere in the world like I have. I mean, all it takes is the decision to actually go down that path, to live that life of your dreams, of being able to travel the world and make money at the exact same time. And for me, it was a no-brainer, because basically I was stuck working in a construction job, breaking my back in the heat, carrying 36 foot and 40 foot aluminum ladders. And if you guys have never done that before, I mean, bro, go give it a try. You can find those ladders on Home Depot, Facebook Marketplace, and pretty much any store that sells like outdoor stuff. And basically just try to lift that ladder and get it straight up, because that's what I had to do every day for at least 5 to 10 hours a day. And of course, it did pay pretty well, but it wasn't worth like the damage that it was doing to my body and the time that it took to do it, and just draining all my energy each and every day in the scorching heat, barely staying hydrated, and eating like once or twice a day. So I was like shredding down very fast because I wasn't getting enough calories in. I was sweating so much, and basically driving like an hour and a half or an hour to work each and every day, because like as a contractor, basically what you do is you have like a truck full of like your tools, the ladders, and basically your contractors, or the not the contractors, you're the contractor. So basically the people above you with the jobs give you the job, and then you just go out and do those jobs and get paid per job. So I mean, it's not that bad of a life, because I mean, the more jobs you do, the more money you make, and the better you get at the skill of like putting on gutters, on gutter guards on gutters on houses, then the quicker you can actually get those jobs done. But at the same exact time, even if you're the best in the world at installing gutter guards, then I mean, you're still in the scorching heat. You're still making less than 200,000 a year, and you're still tied to the same exact location your entire life. So it was a very easy decision for me to go down the unknown and rocky path of getting started with remote sales, because I mean, as you guys know, there's a lot of online businesses, and there's like a lot of scams out there. Like there's a lot of pyramid schemes, MLMs. Like I think right after college, I almost got in an MLM, and at the time I wasn't even like conscious or aware of like what they were, or what they did. I like knew of pyramid schemes, of course, from like college and high school, but MLMs, I'm guessing, were like now I know like what they are now. Like they're just pretty much legal pyramid schemes, which makes it a lot worse, because there's a lot of them still active today. But yeah, basically I joined. It was like when I was working at Red Lobster as a server. Basically, one of my coworkers told me there's a Zoom call I should be hopping on with him to learn some new information about this business. So, I mean, I hopped on, and basically they were like hyping everything up. They're like, "Oh my gosh, everyone's making so much money. We've recruited so many people for this month, and we just need a few more to meet the quota." And basically I was like seeing the lifestyle that they were selling. Like they were saying, yeah, the top recruiters this year are going to Cuba. They're going to the beach resort and enjoying their time right now. So I was seeing them. I was like, oh man, that's such a nice life. I got to get into this. So basically my friend and I, we both kind of bought into it. We got sold very hard. And yeah, after I was like thinking about it in bed, I was like, wait a minute. So like, what's the benefit? Like, who are we actually helping? Like, what's going on here? Like, what type of business even is this? And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, wait, so pyramid scheme, you're selling people to sell other people to sell other people. And no one, I mean, the people at the bottom get fucked. So, I mean, with MLMs, it's pretty much the same thing, except the people at the bottom get like some type of product or education to make it legal so that they can keep their business operating. But I mean, it's still pretty shitty. So, I mean, yeah, I was like thinking like, man, hopefully remote sales isn't the exact same way. And I mean, it literally isn't. Like, if you think about remote sales in the grand scheme of things, there's like universities, there's college, and basically it's like an education, like going to college to learn something to hopefully help you make money. So basically what remote sales is basically there's influencers like very, very famous, like maybe 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 or above. And basically they're like really good at either fitness, day trading, crypto, options, dating. I mean, there's an abundance of offers and influencers out there who are like in different niches selling different things. And if you think about it, these influencers are only one person, right? Like that they're one person against their entire audience that wants to buy from them, from like their course, their community, their mentorship, and they want to learn from these influencers. And basically with remote sales, basically you kind of just stand right in the middle of that cash flow from the influencer to the audience. So to put it into NPC terms, so you can understand it a little bit better, with college and university, just think of it as standing in the cash flow of you paying for that college. So you're like right there in the middle as an appointment setter, a closer, CSO, or growth operator. You're standing right in the middle of that cash flow and getting commission. So what I mean by that is basically, let's just say you're trying to learn day trading. and you have no idea how to better your skills. You've watched all of the YouTube videos and you just can't find out how to make it work. So you look online, you find this one guy, you really like him, you really understand what he teaches, so you decide you want to learn from that guy. And you're willing to spend like maybe $500, $250 to learn from that guy. And you're not really willing to spend anymore, and maybe you're not willing yet. And then basically you apply, put your information in, and you're basically in the funnel. You're in the system where you're looking at this guy, you're wanting to buy from him, and you're going through this entire process in order to do so. So then you type in your information, you say you have like $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month from your job, and you want to learn day trading. So then you put your information in the system, and you watch the VSL, which is kind of like the funnel video, and basically your information is put into a CRM, which is like a software. And within that software, an appointment setter will see your information, and they'll reach out by either text, phone call, email, and I think that's pretty much it. And basically just either call you, text you, and basically get in contact with you, and just making sure you're qualified and what your goals are, what your pains are, and like when you're actually looking to get started, and like how long you've been watching the influencer. And then from there, basically if you're qualified, they'll send you over to the closer, who will then close you for like anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 or even more in terms of like actually getting started with that day trading influencer. So I mean, with the closers, they're usually making 10 to 15% of those closed deals. And then with the setters, they're making anywhere from 5 to 9% of those closed deals. So I mean, it's very profitable for everyone, because one, the influencer is making money. He's probably making the most money out of everyone in that situation. And then two, the closers are making 10 to 15%. Three, the appointment setters. And then four, the prospects, or you, the person who just bought, you'll be learning how to day trade legitimately from the influencer. So that way he'll be holding your hand through the entire process. Excuse me, on how to actually day trade. So it's a win type of situation. And I mean, the only person who ever does have a chance of losing is the closer, the appointment setter, and the prospect himself, because all of them could make no money. All of them do have a chance of losing. I mean, even the influencer, because I mean, he's already making money with day trading, but it really depends on like every other factor, like if the coach is making money. But yeah, so I mean, with remote sales, it's very simple, but once you're able to learn the skill of sales and have that ability to leverage that online into remote sales, going back to the very beginning of the video, guys, basically you have that freedom and that full confidence in yourself that you can literally make money anywhere, anytime, as long as you have Wi-Fi, as long as you have like cellular data, a phone, and you don't even need a laptop. Like to be completely honest, guys, all you need is a phone, maybe like AirPod Pros, because you can always like turn that voice isolation on and the noise cancellation, so that way you can be totally locked in on the call. And very quick, guys, I have a very quick example of that exact scenario. So basically we were in Dubai changing Airbnbs, and basically we were supposed to be in the room by like 1 p.m. and we got to the Airbnb at 1:15, and basically it wasn't ready yet, so we had to wait in the lobby, and I had a call at 1:30. So you guys know this, like basically I was like, I needed to be on this call, but I wasn't where I needed to be in order to take that call. And I was with the influencer that was actually selling the like community mentorship. So I had to kind of show out. So basically what I did, I was like, fuck it. Let me just get my tripod out. Let me get my phone. Let me get my AirPods. Let me set this up in the lobby real quick. And basically fast forward 30 minutes later, I made a $10,000 sale right there in the lobby, right in front of the influencer. That was probably the peak moment I've had in remote sales. That just shows you like what's actually possible and like what can be done with remote sales. Like all you need is a phone, AirPods, Wi-Fi, and then you're pretty much good to go. So I mean, with that being said, guys, I mean, it's not that hard. And all it takes is a decision to go down that path in order to actually live that life. So if you guys do want to make that decision for yourself, if you do want to travel the world, if you do want to learn a very valuable skill that you'll have for the rest of your life that you can translate into any other business all the way down the line, which is sales, what you can do is you can claim one of the last few spots I'm taking for my mentorship for the next month. And I do only just take a few people each and every month so I can focus all of my time and energy on each and every individual that does join. So, I mean, if you are kind of interested in actually doing that for yourself to make $10,000 a month anywhere in the world with remote sales, what you can do is click the link down below to book a call with me. I can see if you'd be a good fit because I have had to turn just a few people away just because, I mean, their English wasn't quite where it needed to be in order to actually give them a chance to succeed. So as long as you speak English, have a brain, have a mouth, that's all you need in order to succeed. And I'll kind of walk you through the entire process. And basically, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this before, but with my mentorship, I basically work with you one-on-one until we get you to $10,000 a month. And I don't know any other influencer or remote sales professional holding your hand one-on-one to get you to $10,000 a month. So if you guys are interested, just click down below. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, same as my YouTube handle. And yeah, I think we're about to go do a podcast if Alex wakes up. He's taking a nap right now, so I might just enjoy the rest of my day chilling on the balcony in the penthouse. So see you guys. Have a good rest of your day.